Alright guys, it's finally that time. We are fixing up the 1960 Thunderbird that blew up when we bought it off Facebook Marketplace. This is custom. You ready, Dad?
Oh gosh, there was a flame!
So in today's episode, I got the restoration tool. We're gonna go ahead and restore this entire car as fast as possible.
With your pressure washer gun?
Yes.
Oh boy.
We're gonna get it all pressure washed, cleaned up. The original plan, going off the last episode when you guys seen this car, was to flip it in 24 hours. Well, we put the episode out.
Hold on, that was your plan.
I know, I'm getting at it.
But I didn't agree to that.
You actually did, multiple times.
No, I didn't.
But a lot of you guys are saying, you know what, keep it and show us how you could fix it up and make it look cool for, you know, the as cheap as possible. And me and my dad, I guess we're just kind of used to building cars, and you know, we have some tricks and tips that we're always doing that do not cost a lot of money to do to your own car. So if you guys maybe have an old car like this,
for $1,800, and maybe we just show kind of like how we started with nothing. I mean, I had nothing. I had a $200 Chevy truck, which was actually in better shape than this, but I used a lot of little tricks, fix it up. I sold it for $2,200. I was pretty excited. Redid the interior, did a bunch of stuff to it. So I think what we're gonna do on this, like Brad was saying, is just we do a few tricks to make it look good if we just wanted to cruise in an old car, because everybody likes seeing an old car. So I say we just ride on this thing, and what we're gonna do, we need to definitely do something here.
You have to use Sharpie?
This is, I don't think it's gonna matter. Really, look.
Well, what if
I could make the Sharpie disappear.
Well, maybe just don't use Sharpie. Maybe get some tape or something.
Well, maybe I'll do what I want. I am the father.
Wait, don't stop.
We gotta do something here. We gotta do maybe something a little bit right here.
Okay, we might not paint that part.
There's not a lot of rust.
Oh, this car's as old as you, Dad.
That's what blows my mind. The only rust is here, and it's because they left the out in the rain probably.
Do you remember when this car came out?
Do you remember where your first house was?
I don't even want to ask. We don't want to get crazy on fixing it up though. So we don't want to put a lot of budget into it. We do need to find some back wheels because we need to match the wheel and tire. I feel like that's a big part of the way that this is like not looking good because of how this rear wheel is. So
I want to steel it, this whole car. Flat black, you know, done nicely. Show someone you could just take an old car like this and we put it together kind of like a rat rod style. We get the torch out, put a lowering kit on it with a little heat, so it stops on, you know, 1 or 2 inch blocks. Start this baby up and fly.
Does anyone know what he just said?
You'll see. We're gonna do some
little stuff. Let's just start with the restoration tool, okay? Let's get this bad boy washed. So step one, we gotta wash this thing. It's been sitting in a field for who knows how long. There's grass, dirt, rust all over it, and it is just extremely dirty.
But when I say we're gonna show some old secrets right here, and Brad always laughs at me because I go, where's the SOS pads? And he laughs. So as soon as I get some water, I'm gonna show you how to get rust off of chrome. And I did this on my first grill. You know how I knew about it? My dad taught me, just like I taught you, just like I taught you.
Step two, we got to completely gut the whole interior, take out all the panels that are just kind of sitting in there, get all the rat and mouse poop out of it, fully vacuum it, and then kind of start reassembling everything as good. And I was going to say perfect, but I don't think anything is going to be perfect in this car.
I think you need to do step 2 first, then step 1. Try not to make any noise while you're filming.
Step 3, get some WD-40. Step 4, my dad's been walking around for 10 minutes with SOS pads. He's gonna show you guys how to clean chrome. Step 5, we gotta completely figure out how we're gonna paint this thing, fix any little rust that we possibly can, whether it's gonna take some metal and welding, Bondo, whatever we gotta do, and get the car looking as good as we can. And we're probably gonna utilize a really high-end paint called Steel It and do the whole thing, I'm thinking and guessing black, because everything we have here is black. As long as we could get the brakes kind of cleaned off, we're gonna get this thing rolling down the road, get some cool shots, and hopefully not break down again. All right, let's just get it started. I like that I start washing the car and my dad all of a sudden is not here. He left, didn't say bye to anyone. It's because he knows. He knows I'm full of rust and soaked right now. But at the end of the day, this is a fun project already with him. I gotta go grab some parts. He might have just ran to go get paint. I don't really know. I'll call him. But let's pick back up here next morning, because there's still a lot to be done. I got to go get a lot of supplies, and we still got to clean the inside and do a lot. So let me hit the store.
Well, I'm showing them. I don't need to say a word while I'm showing them how it takes rust off. Yeah, you see that? Nice, huh? And it will not scratch chrome. So if it's pitted, if the rust is all the way through, like right here, it's all the way through, you can't do nothing about that, but at least you don't have all that ugly rust.
How much better this already looks. That's so much rust that was on this. I mean, it's bad. But, again, it could still be fixed. Once rust kind of starts, it's kind of like in the metal, you'd have to really like sandblast and treat it really good. Like if this was gonna be a few $100,000 show car, I would just cut all this out. But, since we're just doing a quick little flip, enjoy, we're gonna get as much of all the rust out that we possibly can and just enjoy it. But to cut all this out would take a long time. So there's something about restoring cars, even Miller's jumping in, having a blast. And there's something fun about this.
It's so satisfying.
I know. Getting everything just kind of cleaned up. You know, this car obviously has been forgotten and abandoned for who knows how long, and so Miller's jumping in, helping us out, but I just thought it was kind of cool to kind of give you guys the feeling of what we're experiencing here. It's just fun and satisfying to just go through and start saving a car. And I'm actually really excited that we're kind of going this deep and kind of restoring this car a little bit. We're gonna keep going. We got the trunk to still figure out, and then we're gonna start on the inside. But just wanted to show you that.
Look at how much better it already is.
Again, I don't know what in what point in time if rats came through. We did find a few rats nests, so I don't know if what rats came through and like ate the wires at some point or something. But if we like say just did some bed liner on this all around here, it'll completely change this whole car. And that's just like the trunk area. So the inside is actually worse than this because it's like for sure like rat's nest style. So yeah, but we'll just keep going. It's starting to really look good. Aren't you having fun?
This is kind of fun. Yeah, absolutely.
It's just satisfying.
You guys have never seen a cassette.
I wonder what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No, I know what that is. I wonder what this is. Like
what was it?
What was the last thing they were listening to? That's what I'm saying.
What's it say? Isn't that weird you can get music off of that?
I kind of want to listen to this. I'll save this. Yeah, the car already looks way better after just pressure washing the whole thing. We're going to strip the interior. The carpet looks pretty disgusting. But we might be able to do vacuum this whole thing enough to make it look good. Oh, is that the keys? Oh, that's for the trunk. For sure, this is for the trunk. It's like assembling a puzzle here. But nice.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Stereo plate, but that can't go in this car. There's already a stereo in there. We may have some extra parts, so I'm not sure if that's new or not.
What is that, a walnut?
Walnut seed. My grandpa used to make little baskets out of these.
That's a fire waiting to happen. That one's just exposed.
You know what's crazy? This was brand new on a showroom.
That's what
in 1960.
Like, look at all this hanging. Why? I wonder why.
64 years ago. No, 74 years ago. No, 60,
oh, no.
40, 50.
Oh, no. Don't even do math. Just
64 years ago. It was brand new in a showroom.
Are you sure that's your final number?
Isn't that crazy?
Like, look at the ceiling right there. We only have one door panel, which kind of sucks.
No way!
Whatever.
There's money!
Stop. Yeah, this carpet, it's been sitting here for years.
Man, look at that air cleaner. That's a nice one.
I know these seats we could clean up real good, but that carpet, I mean, you can tell it smells all musky. Goodness. Good barn find, Ed. Hey, let's pull this back seat out though when we're here. Get it clean, get it running, enjoy it for a minute, and then put it up and just say, hey, this is a project.
Well, I don't want to spend 6 months on
6 months? I was thinking a week max.
I know, that's what I was thinking until we started taking everything apart. I think maybe what we should do is get a radiator hose, put fluid in it, and see if we could actually drive the thing. Even if we got to do a hand throttle to see if the motor, because if we can't salvage a motor and tranny, this thing ain't worth putting money into to making it a rat rod if it doesn't even roll.
Yeah, because we don't want to lose money.
No, let's shut the doors.
Well, I'll vacuum it. Look, he's already given up. At this point in time, you guys, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, sorry, we don't mean to be yo-yos. Here, why don't you go upstairs and see if we can find an elbow.
That thing blew.
I mean, I think this would be a fun project car for somebody, but it's too much. I think we need to concentrate and find an old Chevy truck and patina it out. Something that's not, if the motor's bad, we could just yank it and throw an LS in it, you know, a cheapy LS out of something. This, it's not like we're just going to yank this and just find a 60 Ford T-Bird motor. I know nothing about these things. Yeah. This thing sucks.
So I found this upstairs.
Cut a little long.
I can't even believe that you're going against everything you just said.
I know, but the more we pull the stuff apart, and then I never really looked at the interior too much because the body on this thing is nice. You know, it's not bad at all.
We'll just say, we'll put on there, original paint, highway miles, never sat.
Never sat in a field, always covered.
Yeah, it was never in the field and blew up, ever.
Rust free.
Yeah, no rust whatsoever. I'm filling this bad boy up straight from the old water well in the ranch.
We could put in that new radiator hose.
Alright, I'll seriously put that in the ad. It's always a good sign when there's just wires chilling all over. We're just trying to turn this thing on. There's so many wires all over. Really, all this just needs ripped out and redone, but there's so many wires that the ignition's not turning on for us to just turn it over. We just found out that this is basically jumping the solenoid for the starter just to even turn it on. So you got to do the ignition and push that to even start the thing.
What you hear?
I know.
It starts cranking.
Yeah, it's weird, Dad. It's almost like this car's a piece of crap.
Y'all, Brad showed me like 6 cars, and all of them were nicer than that.
I know. Why did we choose this one?
Because he's the first guy that answered the phone.
Well, my dad did like the video too of the guy on the hood. Oh look, I can start this deal like this. Ready? Oh.
Still a little loose.
Do it again.
Oh, electrical fire. Ready? Oh, boys!
Hold it.
This is the first car ever that I could start with my foot. You see this button down here? It's actually kind of nice.
That is nice.
I'm gonna tell whoever buys this, be like, look,
Hey, we're not pumping no gas.
we did a
Push to
hand
start.
delete. It's a foot push to start. Oh, this bad boy is gonna be awakened. All we have is 110 octane for the drift truck. Hey, it's just gonna clean it out. This thing's gonna ignite.
All right, go ahead.
Fire in the hole! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Smell that? I smell money! Way louder up front than back here. Hey, good thing's got 110 fuel in it now. This is a race car. My dad wants to drive it around.
I think I'm just gonna hook up a wire.
So this is gonna be our throttle cable. Oh, dude, that thing clunked.
Sounds good though. I mean, seriously. The factory car, there's no smoke coming out of it. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, boys! Heck yeah! Look at that. We're good. Ooh, the brakes are not good.
It actually sounds good. That's the view.
Oh, this is the most rigged thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty impressive. The thing actually moves and drives. I mean, the plus is just, I think the carburetor is the only thing that just seems to be cleaned on it.
Oh gosh, there was a flame.
Well, the carburetor, the secondaries, you can't even open the secondaries.
God dang! Let's go, baby! the trunk off. What is he doing? That thing rides like good.
How'd you like a little boonie bouncing?
I thought the trunk was gonna fold backwards. Hey, well, it runs. So maybe we'll just finish cleaning it, vacuum out the inside, and then we'll post a video and pictures.
What'd you think of that?
I was impressed. Were you?
Yeah, that was awesome. Duke's a hazard.
And it was the only way I could get the tires to brake traction.
Should we just paint it up? Look, now my dad has a different thought about it. He's all excited now.
Tape it all down, sand it down, scuff it up, steel it, make it black.
Just saying it. I need to find some wheels for it for the back because that's what's throwing off the vibe of it.
Hey, we just need a carburetor and this thing runs good. I'm actually impressed.
As it's smoking out of every
Crevice.
Yeah, but it's supposed to. That's where it smokes out of.
Well, that's in my book. That's a win. All right, well let's fix the throttle pedal and let's figure out a plan here.
So it looks like the linkage is all there for the throttle.
I just gotta find it.
We just gotta find where the pedal is.
It's right there. I mean, I see the linkage. Let me see if I could just. It's too bad they didn't have it. I think what would be easier is just do an aftermarket and just throw a cable on it.
Yeah, but no, there's got to be like a linkage. Is the linkage all the way down to it?
Yeah, I see the linkage.
See if you could find a.
The pedal that just
Yeah.
goes in there. I know.
See if you can see it. 1960. Maybe that one guy that messaged you has one.
This is kind of what it's looking like, Thunderbird.
Does that go through the floorboard? Does it say 1960?
Yeah. Ford Thunderbird gas accelerated pedal.
How much?
$90.
Yeah, let's get that.
But I don't know if that's gonna fix what we need here.
Ford Thunderbird gas.
Man, this thing runs like a wild hog. Let me vacuum out the interior real quick.
Where's that from?
Cash money. Cayman Islands.
Well, there's no way this car came from the Cayman Islands.
So whoever had this
$5?
did a trip to the old Caymans. What do you think the story is? They brought drugs back and tried to sell them out of this car?
Oh yeah, that'd be what it was.
That's kind of cool.
$5.
$5. I wonder what is the conversion rate? What do you guys think? What is the conversion rate from Cayman to our currency? You want it, Dad?
Yeah, let's hang that up in our bar.
Oh! All right, let's go hang it up. So what's kind of fun about the bar my dad and I built is everyone hangs up basically dollars they'll write on them and make memories. This one will be a memory from the 1960 Thunderbird. It's kind of cool. Let's go see what else we can find. Dad, this looks so much better.
You know, just putting all the little panels in there, can we just throw this up for the heck of it over the weekend
Yeah.
and see if it'll do anything?
I mean,
Because that'd be a 24-hour flip.
look at how good this thing looks. Look at that. We'll fix this. We'll restaple that in. We got the door panels we could put on.
Well, just by having all the parts in the car so it looks intact, looks better.
It looks 90% better inside.
No, it looks 190% better.
Dude, besides the rust and dust and mouse crap in my throat, this thing looks cherry. If we sell this, what do you guys think? What car or model would you guys like to see? And I don't think necessarily to flip it. I think like to do something cool out of like this car. I personally am not a huge fan of, but it would be fun to have like a car or truck that, you know, we gut, do like a, you know, big turbo out the hood, just use it as like
Whatever
a burnout
we can get
rig.
a deal on that's like a 55 or a 59 Chevy those years. All steel would be the perfect rat rod.
I know. That would be fun. A diesel would be cool too. I've never seen someone lose interest so fast.
It's just too much. And it's, as far as a rat rod, it's more ratty when you're on it.
Isn't that what a rat rod is?
Well, they got these fender skirts, and I don't know exactly how they hold on, but yes, I'm guessing. It's like, who came up with this? This is... Yeah, at least, you know, at least it looks like everything is here for the car. So if someone's going to redo it, you know, I imagine it'd be hard to find the stainless to go around the inside of the trim, but everything's here. And really all we did is clean it up. I mean, the inside of this thing really looks like night and day. But yeah, this car needs, this one needs a lot. So I just want to flip it. I think we should go to something a little better, and maybe we don't get so excited next time and understand a little bit more. I've never, ever, ever worked on a Ford, an old Ford, ever. There's a lot of parts of this. There's too many parts. We're done. You know, Brad wanted to see if we could do a 24-hour flip to see if we could even do something like that. So as you can see, we brought the thing back, and man, I got to go home and shower. We're like rat infested, and all we did is we just cleaned it up. We thought maybe we would either do a 24-hour flip, or maybe we'd turn this thing into a rat rod and show you how we could do it, you know, somewhat inexpensive. The problem is I just think we're gonna have too much time to get it to just rat rod status, because kind of more ratty than roddy. We're gonna see if we could sell it, and we can sell it quick, then we'll sell it. And if we can make a little bit, that's what we want, a little bit, and then maybe we go back after and get something with maybe more like a steel interior, like a 55 to a 59 Chevy truck, you know, and that's kind of like more my style anyway. So we'll see. It's going on Auto Trader right now, Classics. We just hit confirm, so now let's see if we can sell this thing in 24 hours. If we do, it'll make a perfect ending to the video. All right.